The man created a super rifle comparable to a Barrett. When he pulled the trigger, a 100-meter thick concrete pillar was instantly pierced. Even more astonishingly, the rifle had no recoil whatsoever. When his colleagues approached, they saw a horrifying sight. The concrete pillar was riddled with holes shaped like trumpets. Even a nearby building was pierced. To increase the weapon's power, the man immediately replaced the batteries. Then he had his colleagues record the entire test. When he fired again, a bridge in the distance collapsed. They showed the footage to the military, hoping to sell the weapon for a high price. But the military officer said watching the video wasn't enough. So he had to test it himself. When the officer saw the man pull a toy-like weapon out of his bag, he laughed. But Alex remained calm. Alex then raised his sniper rifle and pressed the button. A tank was instantly destroyed into pieces. Then the man switched his weapon to burst mode, and the entire forest in front of them was leveled to the ground. The officer was so shocked he couldn't speak. He immediately asked the price of the weapon. Alex replied, 100 million. The officer agreed without hesitation, saying payment would be made the next afternoon. However, Alex didn't know that as soon as he left, the officer ordered a full background investigation on him. The next day, the time for the transaction arrived. Alex thought he was about to become a millionaire, but he was also worried the officer might cheat him. So, he handed over the weapon and all its data to his team for safekeeping. When Alex arrived at the meeting place, he saw that instead of money, the officer had brought troops to seize the weapon. Alex was about to flee until he learned that the officer had also kidnapped his family. Now he had no choice. He called his team and told them to hand over their weapons. After the officer confirmed everything was authentic, he released Alex and his family. Alex and his team climbed to the roof of a tall building to track the officer's car. Alex had attached a tracker to the weapon. As soon as the car arrived at its destination, Alex pulled out the second generation of his super rifle. It still looked like a toy, but was far more powerful than the first. Before anyone in the car could react, Alex pulled the plate. A massive explosion destroyed the officer and all his weapon data. But as Alex was about to leave, a police officer stopped him. Alex didn't panic. He answered calmly and simply, so the police wouldn't suspect anything.